This conference will now be recorded.
So yesterday we discussed some of the basics with control statements, if else statement, and for loops and while loop, and we'll learn also strings. Okay, so is a group of characters within codes. It can be string characters, or it can be symbol. Can you hear me? Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll try to connect with the different line.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yesterday we discussed some of the basic concepts, something like control statements, if else condition, and nested if statements, then loops. Then we learn some of the basic operations on strings, something like how to slice. Okay, the basic indexing starts from 0 to n, but when we slice it, it will not consider the last element. I mean, if I want from 0 to just a Python, okay, I need to give the index is 5, I need to give 6. It will not include the last one, right? So we also saw some of the functions, lower, upper, length of that, capitalize, split it, okay, and join it back, and replace, strip. Okay, we saw these are the functions. And uh, here, okay, the syntax for this is a and start, end, step. Okay, what does it mean? Start means starting position. Okay, we gave 0. End means end position where we want to stop, and step. Okay, what is a step? From one location to another location. Okay, from here this is the first and this is second, right? We are adding one to the previous. Okay, even if we are adding, I'll explain with one example so that it will be clear for you. I'm defining a and 0 to 6. If I give step size is 2, okay, it gives me first value p and that's 2. Okay, 0 plus 2, 2. It gives second value and then it adds 2 to that. Okay, fifth value. Okay, p t o. Let's see that. Okay, we got p t o. But in the first case, why it is giving me? We are not giving 1, but still it's taking plus 1 only. The reason is 1 is by default. If you do not give anything, it takes 2. Sorry, 1. Okay, because of that reason, it gets. Okay, this applicable for many of the iterations. We will see more. Okay, and you can check whether the particular string is alphabet. Okay, the syntax is, sorry, I thought of covering after this. Yeah, a dot is alpha. You can see the functions is a alphanumeric, is alpha, is decimal, is digit. Okay, is lower, is numeric. You can check all this, is space, is title, is upper. Okay, these are checking conditions. Okay, you can check based on your requirement. Okay, it's false, it's not numeric, right? You can check all. Okay, and along with this, if I have a string, okay, or sentence, I'm taking sentence B. Now my B is, this is DS session. Okay, if you want to check, if you want to check DS is in B, true, because DS is present in B. Okay, in a given statement. Okay, or else you have some paragraph. If you have paragraph, you need not to read all. Okay, might be lines or might be sentences, you need not to read, just check with in operator. Okay, if it is in, okay, even you can check not in, negation of this also works. Okay, not in, but it is there, condition false because it is there. Okay, ds1, it is not there, condition true. Okay, just negation of this, it's not in this, yes, it's not there, condition true. So in is another operator where you can check whether the particular string is available or not. Okay, these are very sorry, few more things I forgot. Okay, ds is present, but how many times ds is present here in this? Okay, even if you want to check the count of ds, you can get the count as well. Okay, b dot count of ds, it's one. Okay, even if you have ds twice, just check, it has two. So you can check how many times the particular word, including, it works for a single string as well. Sorry, string in the sense letter, character. Okay, d is twice. Okay, check for I, three times. It's three because we have one, two, and three. Okay, you can check how many times a particular word or character available present. Okay, even if you want to find, okay, this is present, but I want the location where it is present. Okay, then the syntax is b dot find of d. See, 0, 1, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Starting position of that. Okay, if it is fine, what is the location? Okay, you can get this as well. Okay, these are very generic, very generic. Even some of them. Okay, let's check. I have one string. Okay, I hope we saw this example, but little bit modification in this. Or strip. Or strip means right hand side only we are stripping. Okay, we are stripping this particular character. Okay, even you might have space. Okay, even if you're using some different programming languages, you might be initializing with name with space. Okay, the spaces are 20, but my name is only 6 characters. Rest of them are spaces. If you want to truncate that, you can use this. Okay, L strip or strip. Okay, if it is the same thing in the right side, left side, you'll give left strip, L strip. This works. Right? I got only the particular word. I stripped it. But even if you're giving a different strip, it will not work because it checks for the particular character. See, I got the spaces. Okay. You might have some doubt. What if I have two? Okay, then use one by one. Okay. Okay. I'm saving in some. Just like what is BB. Now on this BB, apply. Even if you have multiple, you can do in this way. Okay. And some, but it we use very rarely. Okay. Some of them are the encoding and decoding. Okay. These are very useful when you work with different platforms. Let's take you're working on Windows, but your data is generated from some Linux machine. Okay, by default, the type of your data is UTF-8. Okay, UTF-8. Okay, but in Linux, it's different. It starts with I something. I don't know. So when the compatibility is not there, then we encode that. Okay, encode. Okay, we will see while we're reading data from different machine. Okay, that we'll see when we read the data from different source. These are very basic operations on strings. Okay, any doubt so far? Okay, now we learn list. So what is list? List is same. I mean, even if you know some different languages, you can compare with arrays. Okay, I'm giving some name L. If the elements are encoded with a square bracket, then that is called list. Okay, you can see the type is list, or you can type as type of L, okay, list. Look at it. There are two ways to initialize or create lists. One is with the square brackets, or second thing is L equals to list. List the function. Okay, you can see this list with zero elements because I have not provided anything. Okay, these are the two ways, and most of the functions for list and string are same. Okay, if you want to append, sorry, yeah, start with that. That's not a problem. If you want to add one more item, one more element to the existing one, how you can do that? L dot append. Append, I'm appending 6. Okay. Now you can print L. Okay. Yeah, you have 6, or you can see here as well. Okay. If you want to insert, okay, appending means you are appending at the last position. You can see here it's last. Even if I add, okay, append 7, it's appending at the end. But if you want in a specified position, okay, let's check. I need here just to get the index 0, 1, 2. Okay. What is the element you want to insert? Might be 10. See, at the second index, it inserted 10. Okay. So like this, you can operate with index. Okay. Or if you want to update something, okay, even if you want to update, you can update the value. Okay. L of, let's say the same element, L of 2. L of 2. You want to update with some 20. See here. The second value is updated with 20. Okay. Even if you want to delete one element, okay, if you want to delete one element, del space L of 2. There are few more ways to delete this. See, deleted 20. There are few more ways to delete this, but this syntax is common for all. Okay, since you are a beginner, just stick with the generic methods. Okay, these are the ways how we can insert, append, update, and delete. Okay, the slicing also work the same. Okay, L of 0 and 3. So it will gives me 0, 1, 2. Got it? 0, 1, 2. The same thing, even if you specify the step size as well. Okay, 0 plus 2, I'm getting 3, right? And it's plus 2, 5, but I'm not including this, right? Last we will not include. But even if you want slicing in a different way, I want from 3 to 5, right? 3 to 5, 0, 1, 2. Okay, L 0, 1, 2, 2, and I'm not specifying anything at the end. Okay, I'm not specifying because I need till the end, right? I got, yeah, sorry, L is this, right? Now this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, even if you give 3, 4, 7, 8, if you give 8, give the same because it's giving till the end. Okay, you can slice from the starting, in between, or okay. And I forgot to tell you the indexing. Okay, industry 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The negative indexing starts from here. What do I mean? If you want to extract 5, you can get from this 4, index 4, or minus 1, both works. I'll show you that. L of 4, it gave me 5, right? Let me refresh this L. Yeah, I can get the same element with L of, sorry. See, this also gave me the same result. The negative indexing starts from -1. Okay, it's a reverse. If you're going the forward direction, if you're coming the backward direction, it starts with -1. This is -2. Okay, the 4 is -2, so you can get that. 3 is -3. Okay, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, -5. Okay, the negative indexing starts from -1. The reverse indexing, I mean to say. Okay, you can query either of the ways. Okay, and the same for strings, we have to check whether the particular element is there or not. We'll use the operator or keyword in, right? You can use the same here as well. 2 in L, it gives true because 2 is here. Okay, and the list can be anything. It need not to be only numbers, it can be different as well. Yeah, that's true. And if I extract the last one, I can get Python, because in Python everything is an object. Object can contain any data type. Okay, just memorize, list can contain anything. It can be number, or it can be string, or it can be anything. It might be boolean value as well, true, false. Yes, it works. Okay, that's the major difference between arrays in the different languages and list. Okay, these are very generic methods, and sorry, I covered till append only, right? Yeah, append, insert, delete, and in a function, and slicing. Fine. Now, uh, after this appending, okay, I'm appending one by one. Okay, means I have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Python. I have another list L1. It's equal to, let's take 2, comma 2, comma 2. I'm just adding the same. If I want to add these two lists, how it works? Add in the sense, I want to extend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Python, and 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, just give a trial what we know. L dot append L1. List object not attribute append append. Sorry, it's typo. Now check L. It's giving me 2 is as a the twos. Okay, the second list as a list, but I do not need this. I want its extension elements to be added. For that, what we do is L dot extend L1. So before that, I want to initialize this again, or else not a problem. You can see, right? This is what we expected. This is what we expected, but we do not need this. You can either delete or you can do a fresh run. Okay. Now my L is this and L1 is this. I want to extend the list. Right? This is what we are expecting. Okay. This is with extend. Okay. And some of the functions are very common, something like in or count. Even you can get the count of that. Okay. L dot count of 2. I have 4 because these 3 and this one. If you're checking for another element, something like 1, I have 1 because only I have ones. Okay, like this you can check, you can perform basic operations. Okay, now we go to another data type, that is tuple. Okay, tuple also the same as list. Okay, most of the properties for tuple and list are same, but only thing is tuple is immutable. Okay, immutable means once it's created, we cannot change it. Okay, once it's created, we cannot change it. What do I mean? We'll see that. The same way, how we'll create the list, there are two ways. One is with square brackets and one is with the function. We'll see the both methods. Tuple t equals to, but now we use braces. 3, t 1 to 3, and t is equals to tuple. Okay, I can create with this too. But the immutable comes to picture. Now, if you want to append something, try that. I'm appending 4. It's giving me tuple object has no attribute append because we are trying to change it. We're trying to change it, so it will not allow. Right? You cannot insert, you cannot update, you cannot delete. Okay, but you can get the length of t. You can get it 3. For list as well, you can get length. Okay. Where is L? Yeah, this is 9, right? Just to give a trial. Okay, list also we have the same function. Tuple we have the same. Okay, so tuple, what is the difference between these two? Immutability and when we use what? If you know the elements in advance. Okay, let's take you are working for some bank. The verticals are fixed. Okay, very rarely they will add something like um, debit card, credit card, loans, and mutual funds. You have let's say 10 products. The products are fixed, and you change very rarely. Then we use tuples. Okay, if you're changing very often, just go for a list. Tuples performance is good. It executes very fast. Okay, that is about tuples. Tuples is we use very rarely. Mostly we use list. Okay, and yeah, another key concept. Another key concept is dictionary. Okay, dictionary. What it is? It is a key value pair. So far, what we saw is it's a single value. Okay, it's a single value. If you want key value pair, if you have key value pair, okay, one employee ID its corresponding name. Okay, one employee ID its correct corresponding department. Okay, if you take the real time, you will be having the product ID, the description. Okay, uh, the customer ID is corresponding record. Okay, not only single value, it has many, right? So that is dictionary. Okay, the same thing, most of the properties for dictionaries, tuples and a list are same. Okay, if you define anything within curly braces, okay, that is dictionary. See here, the type is dictionary, dict, and within the braces. Okay, you can define with d equal to dict, works. Okay, or else you can give the key value is a and sorry, key is a and value is 1. That's also allowed. Okay, and even you can change 2 as a key and b as a value. There are no restrictions. See here, the first case key data type is character or string, and the second thing numeric. Okay, there are no restrictions on key value pair. Okay, key value data type, but the only restriction is key value should be unique. Okay, key value should be unique. What if I give duplicate key value? Okay, what if I give duplicate key value? It just overrides that. See, it's overriding. Okay, now now if you want to before going to appending and everything, what we do is if you want to call something from the dictionary, you can use the key value. Okay, I got for a, I have the corresponding value is 1. And one important point is that, sorry, the one important point is you cannot retain the order. Okay, it's not like if you're inserting one order a, 2 and 2, it doesn't mean that you will get the same. The order might change. Okay, it's something like you are keeping some elements in the box in a bag and you are picking randomly. Okay, order is not guaranteed in dictionary. Okay, with the dictionaries we cannot expect that, but but the internal storage happens based on the hash values. Okay, you can consider the hash value. Okay, with the latest versions of Python I'm seeing this, but with the old it's not there. Okay, and this is my observation, I never read anywhere. Okay, when just try to insert 1, I'm just giving one experiment, 1 and 8. Okay, it's not taking even hash value. Okay, if it is a hash value, one should come here. Okay, sorry for this. Order is not guaranteed. Okay, you can call with the help of key, or you can extract with the help of key. Okay, even if you want to add one more element. Okay, if you want to add. Okay, okay, now I have ABC. If I want to add D with the value 4, see, we need to specify with the key and the corresponding value. Okay, this is the way how we insert one value to the dictionary. Appending anyway, you know this, right? We saw this. Even if you want to D with 6, you can do that. Okay, even if you want to delete one element, you can use del D and corresponding key. Okay, it's delete. Okay, we can append or insert, or we can update, we can delete. Okay, these are the basic operations we're using, and we also see one of the basic operation is length of D. Possible to add multiple. So you mean to say you have another dictionary, you want to append that, or after D, I'm adding D here, right? E, E, two in one go, something like this. Okay, we are adding one. You want to add bulk or how? Could you elaborate? Even if you have multiple, just loop it. Okay, even if you want to add, um, let's take, you have some values like 1 2 3. Okay, or else you're reading some from the file. Okay, you're reading from the file. Okay, D of, give some value. Okay, what is the value you are giving? For now I'm taking I, and both are same. Okay, see, D, it added 1 and 2 and 3. If you are reading from based on your requirement, might be if you're reading one employee record. Okay, employee record, and the first thing should be, first is key and rest of them are values. Okay, you can do that. First I, so this is a 1, and I to n. Okay, till n, you can take this as a value. Okay, that time how we'll be having one employee record will be something like this: employee 1 and something A, or else something Ram is one record, right? And second record would be something like this: 2 and something Raj, something. You'll be having records in this way. Okay, if in the case I 0, same slicing, so it reads the first element. Okay, this is a list. So how to get a list and its first element is 0, right? So 0 is the key and I is the value. Second one is the value. Okay, I got one ram and two raj. Okay, like this, even if you want to insert multiple, just get it here. It is a we are defining manually, but even that's okay. Even if you have some file, okay, we just pass file object. Okay, you can experiment. If you have any issues, I can help you on that. Okay, and if you want to get, okay, if you want to get the keys of this function, sorry, this dictionary, d, so you will get all keys. Okay, a b c d e 1 2 3, you can see here a b c e 1 2 3. Okay, the same way you can get d dot values. Okay, you can get values as well. If you want key value pair, items. Okay, so what you can do, if you want to do something, just iterate based on the key, extract the value and do something. Or else if you just use the items, it gives you all just to perform the operation whatever you want on the dictionary. Okay, these are very generic operations on dictionaries as well. Okay, we can extract keys, we can extract values, we can extract both. Okay, and something like in function, right? In function visa, even if you want to check d dot I will has function. It's not there. If you want to check something, just give me a try. Yeah. I believe this is not there with the latest version. You can check whether the particular key is present or not. You can check this as well. Did they change somewhere? Clear from keys, get keys, of default values. Okay, this version it is not there even. Copy, copy one function to one dictionary to another dictionary to get some values, items, keys, pop items, set default. I'm not seeing that. Okay, with the earlier version it was there. Okay, even if you want to check how this works or how to do something, just Google it, you will get the answer. That's not a big deal. But usually what I do is, what I do, I'll give a plus tab. Okay, if it is giving, then fine. If not, I'll use tab and I'll select the appropriate function. Sometimes even I forget the functions as well, because the functions, if you're working with the different languages, that's a different. Okay, I work with Spark as well, Spark and R, so the functions are a little confused. You can get like this. Okay, any doubts so far? Okay, so we will discuss another topic called data type conversion. Okay, it's a very simple topic only, but it's plays very important role. Okay, let's take, you have some data type. Okay, one data type. Okay, let's take my requirement, something. I'll explain you the requirement. I have a tuple. Okay, yeah, I have a tuple. Okay, my client recently launched one product. Okay, I have a 10. Might be after 5 to 3 years they'll launch another product. Might be banking into some demat account or something. It's very good. I want to add this as a tuple. I cannot add this, but my requirement to add it. Okay, technology says I cannot add, but a business said it's add. One thing is you can delete this. Okay, you can delete this and you can create it, right? Del of t. Okay, delete this. It's deleted. Now create with, create new. 1 2 3 4. This is one way. Okay, this is one way. And the second way is convert this t to list. Okay, the same t. Now I have 3. Okay, list of t. See here, we got the list type, right? Once it is list, I can append that, right? List of t dot append 4. Okay, even if you want to do stepwise, even if you want to do step by step, see the t1 type is list. Now append t1. T1 has 4. Then convert this back into tuple. Okay, t1 t2. Where's t2? Yeah, even if you want to create t1 t2, that's fine. Okay, you can just replace it. T, right? See, now the t type is list. See, I converted list to list and I added it. Okay, without deleting that, you are doing this. This is one require, one thing which we can do. Or even let's consider 1. Okay, 1. But I'm declaring as a string 1. Okay, something like a equals to this. If I do any mathematical operations on this, it will fail because this nature is string, even if it's simple. What you can do is you can convert this to integer. Okay, so a is equals to int of a. Now this is integer. You can do whatever the operation you want, or else you can replace this. This is also okay, fine, not a problem. All right, it's d. Okay, even this is very useful. Okay, when you are reading from the file, if you are reading something, by default it considers it's a string. Okay, the entire record, one row you're reading, right? Entire record is a string. Okay, or depends on the function you're using, the entire function file. The file, it considers as a string. Okay, again you have to get it back. Okay, this is the data type conversion. Okay, these are very basic concepts, something like type conversions, and we use list, tuple, sorry, not tuple, list, dictionaries, and strings very often. Okay, strings, list, and dictionaries. Most of the functions are same, functionality same, appending, inserting, deleting, okay, updating, and getting the length, and whether the particular element is present or not. Okay, these are very generic and depends on the data type and the requirement, we use that. If we have only key value, sorry, only one value, and it's fixed, if it is fixed and static, then we go for tuple. Okay, if you will change very often, then we go for list. If it is a string, anyway we are using string. If you have a key value pair, then we go for dictionary. Okay, any doubts?